Good morning. What's shaking? What's happening? Today is day 29 of our Holland America Grand Voyage cruising around the world. Today, it's Rarotonga, Cook Islands. We're not getting off, so join us and see what happens when you don't get off on a port day. Come join us. Now, this is a gorgeous looking island. It is stunningly beautiful out here. The weather is very nice. However, it is another tender port. They really did compare this to the Easter Island tenders. The stabilizer has been going strong for about an hour. It's pretty powerful. They said the current can change on a dime. It's caused some problems in the past. A few years back, they had one of their sister ships that the tender ran aground because the tidal waves changed all of a sudden. Everyone had to get out of the tender and they had to wade across the water to get to the pier. On top of that, while there are things to do in the Cook Islands, they are very far away from the tender port. Cabs are very expensive. They only take New Zealand dollars. I didn't get any because I read I could use a credit card here. Most people will just walk the 15-20 minutes into town, but all the stuff that we would have wanted to do, the museums and things like that, and the beach, is 6 to 10 miles away. When she gave her port talk yesterday, and she confirmed with the port agents how much people could expect to pay for things, the cab ride was going to be like $60. So even if it's 60 New Zealand, that's going to be right around 35 American, I think. Not feeling it. This sounds spoiled, but it's another island in Polynesia. It's beautiful, it's stunning, it's going to give a great backdrop for the day. But with the tender processing, I also hurt my leg somewhere in Rarotonga. If you touch the right side of my right leg, it is just tingling pain throughout. I don't know what I did. But even watching the tenders this morning, because we did get up to see if maybe we were going to change our minds, you can definitely see them bob real bad in the water, and we said, you know what, we're just not feeling it, which is fine. Cook Islands, it was a bonus stop. It's not something we had our heart set on. We also couldn't find any tours. There was no shore excursions through the ship. We couldn't find anything through Voyage. There are some people that were able to find independent tours via Cruise Critic. So we have some friends that are taking like a snorkel tour, because the snorkeling is supposed to be amazing out here, which I'm sure the snorkeling is amazing in this area of the world. It just wasn't anything that we couldn't do without at this point. It's a long cruise. There's lots of stops. So for this one, we're going to pass. We're going to sit it out. And we're okay with that decision because it's such a beautiful scenery. There was a double rainbow earlier today. The weather's also a little iffy here, but it's fine. Their rain is kind of like rain in Hawaii. It's just like a big mist. But it's stunning to look at, and I'm okay with that. Stunning, beautiful, great weather, well, I say great weather, but I'm looking at a storm about to come through from the ocean. But tough tendering process, and we're kind of over that at the moment. So let's see what we can get into today. And there goes the first tender boat over to the Cook Islands. They are about to cross through the rainbow. Over, there they go. I wonder how this ride is for them. It's they say it's iffy, so. Alright, so I looked at the map, and it looks like we're closer to a few things than I originally thought. But I still don't think I'm gonna go out. I don't know, I'm in big debate, because like, when am I ever gonna have another opportunity to go to the Cook Islands? But check out this weather storm. Like, the mountains have slowly been disappearing behind this storm, which it's kind of reminding me of rain like you see in Hawaii, like it's a mist, but I don't know. There has been a definite change in the wind, and the temperature has actually dropped, because we were going to sit by the pool. We had gotten seats. I was about to go change my clothes, and then we were FaceTiming the family back in Orlando, because we're trying to make the most of the opportunities that we have left to FaceTime them before we end up in weird, crazy time zones on the opposite end of the world. And my sister was like, wow, it's starting to look kind of bad bad against you. You know, y'all might need to go in. So I don't know, but the tender operations, they're still going strong, but there are people starting to come back too. So I don't know, and it's a tough tender. Take a look. There it is. It is pretty up and down, slamming. You know, at one point one of the boats kind of really had a fishtaily feel on it. It kind of makes me wonder. We've only been tendering for about an hour and a half at this point, and this many people are already coming back. And just in this conversation, check out how much those mountains have been covered. I mean, I've been out here talking to y'all for what, like 2 minutes or something like that? Like, look at it. It's crazy. So, I don't know. This might turn into a read a book on the balcony, or watch a movie on the television, maybe order room service for lunch kind of day for us, and get some work done for me. You know, C's retired, so she used to be lady of leisure all day. But, oh man, this is like some wicked looking waves. Hold on. Like, look at the ripples of the wind and the water. Oh man, and the stabilizers. That is just, oof, tough. I don't know. And the mountains are still covered. Holy cow. I think I'm going to go in. It's starting to rain on me. Now, New Zealand is not on this itinerary, and that is one of C's bucket list locations that we are unfortunately not going to be able to visit because it's not available on this trip. But you know what? There's always going to be another part of the world to see. But it was kind of important to get off on the stop because it is a territory or a holding of New Zealand, but I don't know. All right, so it has been literally 3 minutes since I have come down the stairs. We found a little spot under the overhang because it's very sunny in front of me. Check out in front of me. Look at the blue skies, but look at all this rain, and look at the flags flapping in the wind. The head entertainment officer, I think her name's Erica. She's very nice. We've met her a couple times before the shows, and she now recognizes us and will just start talking to us. She just made the announcement that they've had to suspend tendering due to the wind and the rain. And there was a tender boat that was just kind of hanging out in the lagoon waiting on the other one to come back. So it's not the prettiest of days, but we got a nice little spot. I got a nice book to read. It's not hot today. There's a nice little breeze under this overhang. So not a lost cause for our day, at least. Thankfully, we didn't have anything planned. But that was a quick moving storm. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but it is dumping some rain. So, whew. All right, rain has stopped. I gotta go put on my swimsuit to sit by the pool. Let's go. All right, so they were able to restart the tender process maybe about 5 minutes after they had shut it down. Things have gotten way, way better. Like, look at this. Like, look at how much more calm and tranquil everything is. Like, it's really, really nice. They also moved to open tender at 11 o'clock today, which is pretty impressive for them to think, you know, they were handing out tender tickets in the main dining room. They thought it was going to be such a rush and busyness for these tender tickets. So 11 o'clock, they were able to tender and open tender in like 3.5 hours. Easter Island, I don't think they ever moved to open tender on the first day. And the second day, I think they might have gone to open tender at some point. We were on that tour, but I don't know. I know the first day we heard at like 2 o'clock, because crew's not allowed to go on shore unless it's open tender, but for Easter Island, they did give them an hour that if their break fell in there, that they would allow them to go, even though they were still doing tender tickets, which I thought was really nice. But day's looking a whole lot better, so we're just gonna head back out to the pool. We talked to a guy who went there and came back within an hour. He said there is a market, there is a bus. He's a coin collector, so that's why he went on there, to specifically get the Cook Island coins. He said his wife found a snorkeling spot somewhere on the north of the island, but he came back, and the market closes at noon, so at this point there's really no reason to go out there. He said it wasn't a whole lot. He said you can catch the bus, but Kimberly just made an announcement the bus is $10, but they will take 10 American dollars from you, but that's really only like 5 New Zealand dollars, 7 New Zealand dollars, something like that. So pretty rough exchange rate if you don't have those New Zealand dollars on the island today. But we're kind of content with just a nice pool day. So especially because the weather turned out to be beautiful. It's been so incredibly hot, and today it is not. Today it is very doable to sit by the pool, so excited about that. So, see you in a bit. Alright, appetizers have arrived. C got, I forgot what it's called, but it's supposed to be like a minced lettuce wrap. There is some lettuce under there. It took me a minute to see it, but like a lettuce wrap. And then I got a little croquette with some sort of sauce. Looking good. Alright, entrees have arrived. C got the vegan item for tonight. It's like a eggplant sweet potato pancake on quinoa with some vegetables. And one lonely tomato. Not even a full tomato, it's a half a tomato. I wonder where its other half is. It's kind of sad. For me, I got fake German night, pork medallions and spätzle, and all kinds of things. Looking good. It's dessert time here for us in the main dining room. C got the strawberry sorbet. I won the pretty plate contest because I got the lemon tort. Now, quite honestly, if she doesn't eat all of her sorbet, I might take some, and that way I have a lemon strawberry tort. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea to me.
I don't think so.
And with that, we are going to call it a night here. Went to the headline show tonight. It was a mentalist. Totally not our thing. He was on America's Got Talent, and we like America's Got Talent. I don't quite remember him from America's Got Talent, but I tell you what I don't like about mentalist. I think it takes them too long to set up their acts, to set up their things, and it's just, I lose interest before they ever get to the whatever, this card, that card, this thought, this item, whatever, this, that, and the other. And I know a lot of it's fake and a lot of it's being made up, and he was in the crowd joking with the crowd before the show, and he kept going back to those people he talked to at the beginning, so I know he's getting some sort of vibe and whatnot from them, but just not our thing. But what you gonna do? That was the entertainment for this evening. But calling it an early night tonight. We do not want to end back up at the late night snack buffet, whatever that thing's called. So calling it an early night. Rarotonga, Cook Islands. Heard varying reports from people all throughout the day whether they liked it or not. Some people literally went on the tender just long enough to say that they've been to the Cook Islands and then got back on a tender to come back to the ship. That's not really our style. Now I'm going to count it as a place visited, as a country visited, but just because that's the scorecard I like to put at the end of these. It is a territory in New Zealand. But the reports all day were they would take American dollars, they wouldn't take American dollars. They were able to ride the bus. No, they couldn't ride the bus. This was open. No, it wasn't open. You got to take some stops with a grain of salt. Like I said, it wasn't on either of our bucket list. It was a bonus stop for us, so we were both okay with the idea of not going. After that massive storm came through this morning with the wind and the rain and having to stop the tenders and put a lot of extra water in the pool, we had beautiful weather for the rest of the day. So we had a great pool time and relaxed day. And, I tell you, in 124 days, you can't go every day. You do have to take some time for yourself to relax and to just enjoy the moments. And that's kind of what we did today. So dinner was fantastic. I had like a fake German pork dish. It was really good. And the dessert was, I did take some of her strawberry sorbet and put it with my lemon tort. It was, oh my gosh, it was really, really good. So tomorrow is a really busy C day. It's presentations and things we like to do practically all day. So lots of things coming up for tomorrow. Lots of pork talks, lots of presentations. We're heading into Tonga soon. We actually cross the international date line very soon. So First month is almost over. Crazy, crazy to think that we are a quarter of the way through with this trip. So, but we're going to end it here for tonight. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification, all that fun stuff. And we will see you back for another fantastic sea day tomorrow. Busy, busy sea day. So have a good night tonight. Bye.